So far, we have discussed how the media impact people's views of obesity. We have learned in this class most important topics about obesity and gender in general. Some of these are that the media highly impacts our perception of beauty and gender ideals for both men and women. Second, this obsession with a specific body type fuels the hopelessness that many obese individuals have. 93 million Americans are considered obese, with 9 million children suffering from childhood obesity. In terms of race, African Americans, Hispanic, and American Indians are highly impacted by this epidemic and are more likely to be obese than other ethnicities. Another important point is that women in these ethnicities are known for being overweight and even obese. They are stereotyped in the movies, television shows, and talk shows. Discrimination can also happen in the workplace, as obese individuals try to overcome the stereotype of being viewed as sloppy and not caring about their well-being. We've had a chance to interview a special guest, and we were discussing on how to overcome obesity. I'm gonna let my wife take over as I operate the camera.
Welcome back to our discussion about how the media affects obesity and how it's viewed, and even the obesity rates here in the United States. And joining me today is Jacqueline Fisher, an ASU employee who actually bikes to work. Now, how many miles do you bike to work every day?
It is a little over 2 miles one way, so that's probably about 4.5 miles every day.
Oh wow, so how do you feel now that you bike to work?
Well, I have to admit, when I first started back in October, it was a little intimidating because I was not in the best shape I've ever been in my life. Yet I have found that very quickly I got used to it, and I started to put the gears on harder and harder settings, and now I absolutely love biking to work. I actually look forward to it.
Wow, and even we're here in the Valley of the Sun, so how does that affect you with all the heat?
Well, early morning is actually quite nice because it's cool. I get off work around 4, so it's almost right in the high heat time. So as we get closer and closer to summer, I'm definitely going to be packing a change of clothes that I'll be able to wear on the ride home because it will be hot.
Certainly. So have you lost weight since you've started biking?
Yes, actually I have. I don't keep track of the pounds. I do measurements instead because I found that's a more accurate way of noticing becoming more fit, because I focus more on becoming more healthy rather than just focusing only on I need to lose weight, I need to lose weight. So since I started, I have lost about 4 inches in my waist and my hips and my entire body.
That is wonderful. I know that's really hard work.
It is, but once you start seeing the measurements decrease, you get more and more excited, and it's wonderful.
I completely agree. I'm so happy for you. So we're discussing the connection between obesity and the effects that the media has on obesity. So what would you say to people who perhaps are obese and they want to start losing weight? What would you say to them?
I would say that I understand how difficult it is right when you start. You're tired, you don't have the energy, you're frustrated at yourself, you're frustrated at everything that else may be happening, and You may have tried so many things in the past and have given up because you haven't seen results. But I would say that one of the best things you can do is to push through that momentary time and just do something physical. It could be walking for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Start small, push through that period of nothing is happening. Why am I doing this? I'm tired. I don't want to do this. Just keep doing it, because then it could be a week later. For some people, it could be a month later. You're going to get past that, and you will start to notice a difference. And once you start to notice that difference, your entire perspective, your entire outlook completely changes, and you become excited and motivated to continue doing moderate exercise and then slowly increasing it as you're physically able to.
That is wonderful advice, and I hope our viewers, if you feel like you're in that situation, I hope you can take that advice to heart and take that one intentional step forward to changing your lifestyle. Now, we know it's not always easy, and I have a $1 million question for an actual $1 million bill that I had in my pocket. So for our viewers, we have an actual $1 million bill here. And so our $1 million question, if you would like $1 million, is what do you think the media can do to have a positive perspective on obesity and make positive changes?
Well, I think the media has two big problems when it comes to the obesity crisis. One is they like to push this completely impossible ideal of what the perfect woman or the perfect man should look like. And this is an ideal that the majority of everyday normal people like you and I can never fulfill, not even in our hardest efforts. And that often leads to very bad choices that could damage someone's health for their life or even claim their life. And on the other extreme, the media also tends to ridicule those that may have weight issues. And people find that they're stuck between these two views. Either you need to be super skinny, or you just need to kind of laugh it off because you don't want to have to feel the criticism. And I really think that what the media could do is, first of all, stop perpetuating this idea of ideal beauty that is impossible. Start showing people who are actually normal and average in physical appearance and type. Share other body types that are out there for both men and women instead of focusing on like the hourglass figure. And also, one last thing is encourage people to make healthier lifestyle choices, whether it's diet or moderate exercise, by putting that into some of the shows that are there. Like, instead of someone, snacking on a chocolate bar, say, hey, I'm going to go out for a walk. It's as simple as that to help change what is going on in society today, to give some more positive, motivating influences.
Wonderful advice. You have just earned $1 million. That is yours. You can spend it however you want to.
Why, thank you.
If only it was real, right?
Yes.
If it was real, you could spend it. Again, thank you for watching. My name is Jessica Chiza, and I hope you have gained more insights into the obesity, as we call it, an epidemic, and what we can do to improve people's lives and our own lives. Thank you for watching.
The media has an opportunity, a chance, to change the body image expectations and promote healthy living. After discussing body image for both men and women, beauty perception, ethnicities, and workplace discrimination, we come to one conclusion. Change happens when individuals come together and change the way society views the ideal person. Encourage healthy living and exercise. Be the encourager, not the stereotyper. Thank you very much for watching, and this is Samuel Chiza.